In the last episode of Build Your Base, we made it past Wave 100 to Chapter 2. This time, we try to make it even further, maybe even to the end of the game? I don't actually know if there's like an end to the game, but I'm just gonna go as far as I can. So make sure you stay to the end because this is gonna be good. As you can see right now, we already have an insanely OP base. I did have to spend a lot of Robux. Hey, why do I have no likes on my base? That's better. Wait, you can't like your own base? Aw. Anyways, that's not important. What's important is when you pass Wave 100, you unlock Chapter 2. A meteor hits your base or your whole area, and then you unlock a bunch of new items that you can get. So in order to get these new items, you have to reach Wave 100, and they are OP items. I mean, look at this. This guy has a bunch of them. Wait, what the heck are these? Oh, he made his whole base black because he has the paintbrush tool. Okay, you know what? I want to do that too. I want to make my whole base blue, but that's for another video. For now, let's go to the shop and soup up our base a little bit more. As you can see, the blocks you can get here are ridiculous. Steel blocks. You could also get obsidian blocks. You could also get magma blocks. These are the best ones, and I'm gonna go ahead and buy one with Robux just to show you how tough they are. But that's not all. The defense blocks are insane. Look, steel spikes, minigun MK2. You go all the way down, and there's a plasma turret. This thing is the strongest in the game, at least at this point. I don't know if you can get past this level, but you know, we'll see. So of course, we're gonna be buying the whole store out. Also, we're gonna have to spend a lot of Robux because we need a lot of this plasma turret, and it's gonna take a while. So let's buy out this plasma turret, even though it's already out of stock. We'll get like at least 5 of them because that will probably be enough to get to the next 100 waves. We're also going to get this dragon flamethrower because we need it. We also can get these heavy turrets. They're costing a lot of cash, so we might have to get some more money, but we'll get that from beating 100 waves in a row. However, let's buy some now for Robux. And of course, I want to get some of these magma spikes. These things are insanely OP. All right, now it's time to put our new OP things on. I'm going to go ahead and just replace a few of these blocks here, and we're going to put the magma block and the obsidian block right there. That should help. Let's also replace some of these other yellow ones, and we'll put these steel blocks on. Definitely gonna be a little bit stronger and harder to get through for these ugly monsters. Next, we have some better spikes, so we're gonna replace a few of these, and we're gonna put the magma ones there, the obsidian ones there, and we also have some more spikes to place. Whoops, I didn't mean to put that in the air, but you know what? It's fine. Now time for our plasma turrets. Now, obviously, we want these in the front so they're doing damage quicker, but I want to put one a little bit farther back so that it doesn't die immediately. I also want to put some of these miniguns here and then the dragon flamethrower right in the front. But these heavy turrets, let's keep them as a safe last resort. Again, once these monsters break through our barriers, they also take down my turrets, and that's not good. So now that we have these, you might think, okay, we're ready to start. No, we're not ready. We need to go back to the shop once again because we need like 2 more of these plasma turrets, honestly. Now this should be enough. Once we get 2 more of these, that should be enough to be the best. Oh, I just realized down here you can select your chapter and you can go back to chapter 1, but right now we're at chapter 2. All right, let's go back to our base, put these plasma turrets on. We're gonna put one more in the front and then maybe another one back here, just so that, again, once they break through, we still have something really, really strong. And now all that's left to do is go. Wait, what weapon do I have? Okay, I have the minigun on. So I have like the best weapon in the game. Let's just go fight, auto wave, and just start going. Look at this. They will instantly be dying. So now we just gotta get all the way to wave 125 and see what the first boss looks like. Looks like I'm doing it pretty quickly. Also, you don't unlock the ×2 or ×3 speed until you get to like wave 125. I think at wave 125 you unlock ×2 speed, and then at wave 150 you unlock ×3. I think that's how it worked, but either way, we are destroying these fools. Look, they're not even touching my base. Okay, we're about to hit 125. Here's the boss. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Rock Titan, and he didn't even touch anything. He actually didn't even break any barriers, so we're still good. If we're at 129 and they're not even getting through the first box or spikes, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Let's keep going, and I'll come back when we're at wave 150. Okay, we're at 146 already. We're about to hit wave 150. Let's see what this boss is. I'm hoping it's not one of those UFOs because the UFO bosses are honestly the hardest ones to deal with because they just go over your base. All right, let's see. Wave 150. Oh, it's Lord Wigglewing, and we beat him pretty dang quickly. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're past 150. We can now do 3 times speed. I think we're going to make it to 200. Is there a chapter 3 at 200? I don't know, but we might get there. Also, let's take a look at the leaderboards. Are we on any of these? Robux spent. Geez, 50,000? 100,000? I don't think I'm on any of these, so that's kind of sad. Oh wait, I'm on there. All right, we just made it to Emperor Zibblezap. Sorry, this is the guy that really is hard to beat, but I beat him quickly. However, look, some of my spikes are gone. I think like a couple of my turrets are gone. So we're definitely losing infantry here. Is that the right word? Infantry? We're losing something, okay? So we do need a little bit more reinforcements back here just in case things break through. But more importantly, we should just fill our entire front with plasma turrets. I honestly think that would make me the most OP base in the game. What if I had plasma turrets the entire front row? Actually, I don't want to do that because what if there's a chapter 3? Oh, I have 2 likes. What if there's a chapter 3 and then there's a better item to get? You know what I mean? I don't want to like not, I don't want to spend all my Robux on the plasma turret and then there's a better item. So maybe we just buy as many as we need to get through these waves. Wait, hold on. We actually might make it to wave 200. Like, could it be? This is kind of crazy. Oh, there's also a lunar event going on right now. So, not sure exactly how this works. Apparently, you just get lunar coins from destroying lunar enemies. So look, I'm getting the coins randomly and you can use these for rewards. However, you can just straight up buy 5 crates and I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy 5 golden lunar crates just because I want to see what we can get. And as I'm opening these, simultaneously, we're about to hit wave 200. This is insane. Oh my gosh, look what I just got. I just got 4 lunar miniguns. Can we beat the boss at 200? What is the boss at 200? All right, here it is. It's coming. I'm a little scared. It's coming our way. We're at 197. Is there a new chapter? Is there another meteor that's going to strike? What is going to happen here? Wave 199. Come on. Let's see the boss. Oh my gosh, it's all the bosses. Wait, it's 2 bosses at once. Did you see that? That was insane. However, that didn't really break through my barriers still. My base is actually so good. It took out 2 of my plasma turrets though. Because look, I have 3 plasma turrets, but I had one right here and one right there. Oh wait, no, there's still a plasma turret. It's just black for some reason, but we lost one of our plasma turrets in the middle. However, we're at wave 204. I guess let's just go until we can't any longer. We're kind of cooking. What if there's a ×4? There's not. But more importantly, look at how much money I got in the game now. 350,000 from getting to this wave. That is a ton of money considering when you go to buy money, it's a lot of Robux for only $30,000. So safe to say we got a pretty good amount of money. We can buy out the whole shop stock now. Let's get some more obsidian spikes, more heavy turrets. What I really want is more plasma turrets. Let's just get at least 1 more. And we have 24 lunar coins. Wait, we're kind of cooking. Let me know what I'm doing wrong too if you're a pro in this game, and let me know if my base is good. I know it's like probably not the best, but you know, I'm trying here. It's not very organized. That's the thing. Let's go back to my base. Okay, wait, they're still not getting through. We are crushing it. However, my plasma turret is completely upside down. Look at that. It's upside down and burnt out. It is literally about to break. And we just spent all our money on what I just bought, but heck, we're at wave 211. Anything is possible with the power of Robux. No, I didn't really spend that much Robux, but to be fair, oh, you can actually help people. I didn't know that. You can go to people's bases and like help them do damage. That's kind of funny. All right, we have a lot more things to place. Like we have more like spikes and things like that. I'm going to start replacing these basic spikes as time goes on, but I also just want to fill the entire floor. But we're at wave 216. Will we make it to 250? Also, I guess there's no chapter 3, or at least maybe it's at wave 300. I'm not sure. Comment below the highest wave you've made it to, guys. In my current server, there's somebody that's made it to wave 305 and they have $22 million. And it's this guy over here with the black base. This guy has such an OP base. It looks like his whole beginning is all lasers and then he's protecting his turrets there. So that's actually probably a better strategy. Put all these like lasers in the beginning, protecting your weapons. You don't want to put your weapons right at the front. And I think that's my problem. Okay, after we lose this round, I'm going to do some reorganizing and we're going to soup up our base and make it one of the best bases ever. I'm inspired by this guy. His name is Kiki Zo, and we're going to try to get all the way past him. I don't know if that's going to happen though, but like we'll try our best. Okay, we're getting dangerously close. Wait, this guest guy's helping me. He has this like magma sniper. I don't know if it's like better than my minigun. How much damage is it doing? 30,000? Is that his gun? I honestly don't know how much damage his gun is doing and if it's better than mine, but maybe I need to upgrade to that magma gun. Uh-oh, I don't know if we'll make it to 250 here. This is getting a little scary. These aliens are starting to make their way through. This is a little sketchy, little scary here. Wave 244. I still have a plasma turret in the back and I still have one in the middle and then one right there, but they are marching through. Oh gosh. Okay, we just have to make it to 250 at least. That's my next milestone. I'm really hoping we can. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, they're actually getting through. This is bad. This is bad. I gotta go over here with my minigun. Wave 250. Here it is. Oh my gosh. Wait, it's these 2 bosses. So it's Zibblezap and this dragon, and they are flying through. I lost at freaking 2. Oh, I got to 250 though. I didn't beat 250, but I got to 250. Thank you, Kiki or guest, for your help. We're gonna stop that one and we're gonna rearrange a little bit, but I need to go back to the shop. So let's start by getting some more of these laser doors. I kind of want to get some magma lasers. You can't buy these with Robux. You can't buy these with Robux. That's very interesting. I'm going to get obsidian laser doors and I'm going to get steel laser doors just for now. Okay, that'll help. Then, of course, some more spikes, miniguns, etc. Okay, and we're going to kind of copy this guy's base. Shout out to this guy. I'm going to kind of lay it out like him. So his first row is all laser doors up to the top. And then the second row, he just has blocks and he puts all of his items there. Like he puts a bunch of flamethrowers at the front. Wait, that's crazy. Okay, so we're going to do something sad here. We're going to clear everything. We're going to clear our entire plot and redo it. So we cleared our entire plot. That is pretty sad, but we're about to soup it up. Let's start by getting the laser doors all the way across here. All right, so this is, again, they're not all the best laser doors, but this is a pretty good layout so far, according to Guest, and he's gone farther than. So I think he has it 3 high. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to make it 3 high, but we'll just do our best because this will prevent the bosses from getting through. Now, once we have that, should we place spikes down? Are these even worth it? And then blocks? At these waves, you'll need better defenses like magma laser doors and blocks. Okay, or blocks from Lunar event. I see. Maybe we just put spikes down all across this first layer, and then we start our second row. We're going to start our second row here of laser doors once we get them, but we don't have them. So for now, let's just go ahead and put all these spikes down. And even though these are basic spikes, should I just leave them? I'm probably not even going to put them down. They're probably not strong enough. Okay, so this guy filled his entire second row with flamethrowers. So I'm kind of going to copy that method. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put all these really OP blocks right here. Okay. And then we're going to straight up just copy him. Shout out Kiki. This is his method. Now we got flamethrowers all around. Pretty good to start with those. And then maybe we'll put some heavy turrets right here. And then the next row is going to eventually be laser doors. But since we don't have that, we're honestly just going to put blocks for now. And we'll put the rest of our obsidian spikes. Bro, I'm trying to record. What is this guy on? And then we got more blocks here. And then shortly after these, we should put our other like OP turrets because I don't want to have my OP turrets be too far in the back. So like maybe some miniguns here. That's probably pretty good. The Lunar ones too. Let's put one at the front there. We also have more blocks. So let's just use that while we can. This honestly might be a bad strategy, but it'll get better over time. Right now though, this is significantly upgraded from my last base. I also have to cover this, of course. Like let's at least cover this. There we go. Now that's covered. Maybe just cover it with some stairs. Why not? Just for aesthetic. I'm just trying to put anything and everything in front of it right now. And we have more blocks here. So let's just keep filling this up. I think this is honestly a good method. I don't want to put too many of my OP turrets in the beginning, but I do want them to like not get through my defenses. So it's kind of hard. I don't know where to put them. Okay, now we have a lot of room for these plasma turrets here, and that's the radius. So we can put these in the back. We can put all our plasma turrets right there, and they'll do damage right at the front. Same with our miniguns. We can keep these pretty safe. We also have these miniguns. I do want some in the front. Wait, this looks kind of crazy. And then I'm honestly just going to spam these crossbows everywhere. It's not even going to be pretty. They're just going everywhere. They're going every which way. And now time to just put our basic spikes pretty much everywhere. Okay, now my base looks a lot more bare, so it might seem like everything's in the front. Maybe this is a bad call. I don't know, but I'm going to try this out and see if we get even further this time. So the last time we made it to wave 250. Let's see if this is even better. I honestly don't know what to expect. Let's just try it. Okay, so far so good at wave 123. It seems like we're going through this pretty quickly. And there's the boss, and he was just evaporated instantly. This is definitely a stranger method though, putting all my stuff at the front, and I don't really have that much covering my base. I'm a little bit scared, but let's see what happens when we make it to like wave 200 or something. All right, guys, we have not seen any troubles. Like this is actually a really good run. I do think this base is awesome. We did lose a couple of these front barriers, but nothing crazy. We still have all our plasma turrets in the back. They're zapping them right away, and doesn't look like they're really getting through. I'm almost to wave 200 though. I'll let you know where we're at when we're there. Also, we moved up to the top 20 on the Robux leaderboards. Pretty cool, I guess. I don't know if that's really an accomplishment, but we're here. Look at the most money though. This guy's at $1 billion. How is that even possible? I haven't even hit 1 million yet. That's actually insane. Also, most waves. So apparently somebody's gone to 800, which is crazy. However, it looks like 351 is where a lot of people stop. I gotta get to 351. I want to be on this leaderboard. Okay, there we go. Breezed past 200 waves with nothing happening, basically. A couple of my things went down. That's it. But remember, once we get to these high 250 waves, it's like bosses come out like crazy. So that's where the real test is. But our base is still doing its thing right now. Like This is crazy. I really like how that guy colored his base all black. I want to do that for a video. Maybe like all blue. Should I do that? Should I do that? Okay, this is big. We've made it to 244. Still have not had any breaches besides those first two. Obviously, once we get to 250 and these bosses come, we'll probably see some obstruction, but I think we'll make it past 250 this time. Usually, by now, they are already breaching my base, and they have not done it yet. So our base is definitely better, even though it looks a little bit weaker because there's not as much over here. It's actually better right now. So here it is, 249. They still haven't gotten through. Here's 250. They'll probably get through a couple here. This is a little tough. Oh, wait, we already beat him. Now we're on Emperor Zibblezap, and we beat him. Oh, okay. Wait, oh my gosh. Every wave is bosses? Every wave is actual bosses. Oh my gosh. They are destroying stuff. However, we still have our plasma turrets. We're getting through a lot here. 253. We're at wave 253. Okay, 254. Wait, guys, we're making it. Even though our base is getting destroyed, we are making it. Look at all these plasma turrets doing work. Oh my gosh, 255. Okay, 256. Come on. We made it to 257. Oh my gosh, getting to 300 is going to be seriously so hard. I don't know how people are at 351. We're going to need a lot more plasma turrets and stuff for that. But we're at 258. Nothing crazily new happens here other than every single round being bosses. So it's safe to say that's pretty tough. They've taken out most of my base. I still have my best weapons though. So, oh, they're about to be taken out here. This is a close one. Yeah, look at that. I only have 3 left. That is not good. Okay, we're probably going to lose here. This is probably where we lose. Yep. But we made it to 261. We have a new record. We have $500,000. We made it pretty dang far. Shout out Kiki or Guest. This guy, I used your blueprint. It's a pretty good blueprint. We need to make it even better though. So we're going to use our money to make it even more OP in the next episode. And we're going to make it to wave 300. So I'll see you then. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.